my seat's a bit wet from the rain, and I'm sure you guys all notice I've changed a few things around in the positioning. The seat used to be where the tripod is now filming, but I just moved it back so I have a little bit more room to work with, because originally I was just putting it in the bush. Now, today I want to talk about, let's think, what should we call this topic? Life, I guess. Human life, to be specific. Basically our rights, what we're doing in the world, and where it seems to be we're heading for the future. And as of right now, it's not looking good. I'll say that, and boy, I want it to change. I really do. Now, sorry, this mask is annoying me. Whew. So I was on the way from school today, I was heading home, and I was thinking to myself, we're idiots. Just plain and simple, we're dumb. You know, yes, we are smart, but we're so smart that we're dumb. What's all this war for? Why are we doing all this war? Why? It's not needed, it's not called for. What, seriously, you want a bit of power? You're joking, you're literally leading a country, what more do you want? Now, I think that happened a few days ago was Anzac Day. And it got me thinking. Now, I understand why we're thinking about these soldiers who fought in the war for us. But, it also got me thinking, did it really have to happen in the first place? Like, if the war had never happened in the first place, we'd never have to have this day. We'd not have to mourn for them because, well, they wouldn't have died in the war. They would have lived their lives like they should have. It was unnecessary. There didn't need to be a war. There didn't need to be none of that. Like, what? At the end of the day, what was achieved? Destruction? Death? That's it. Wow, you gained a bit more land, but at what cost? Does it really matter? It's land. Who cares? We have an entire planet of this stuff. You have your land, we have our land, but why do we even need land? Why can't we just be like every other animal and roam free? I'll tell you why. Because we're dumb. We're so smart that we're dumb. Because of all the knowledge that we have, we can't do that. Because there's just some people who are complete morons, to put it lightly. And we're so caught up in war and all of this rubbish that we're killing ourselves. Nukes, radiation, the greenhouse effect, all this stuff that's just crap. Who cares which country has the biggest damn nuke? Why? You don't need it? What, are you trying to kill us all? What's that going to achieve? Wow, you killed us all. Congratulations, now you really do have nothing. Oh wow, you just made a new and better gun to kill people quicker? Great! We'll be extinct in no time, I'm sure. Now, I'll be honest, things are not looking good for humanity right now, and it honestly feels like I am living among one of the last generations of humans to walk the planet. That's what it feels like right now. And it's not very pleasing to think that after everything it will just be forgotten. Just a small little speck in a giant timeline. At the end of the day, we don't matter. But we could matter, that's the thing. Why would we put all this money and time into murdering ourselves and starting wars when we could be putting that money and time into going up there into space? We could be exploring the universe. We could be really learning what it means to be human up there. We could know so much more, be doing so much more. We could have heaps of worlds, all a utopia on their own. So why are we stuck down here destroying what we have? All that we have. There's nothing more. We don't have some other world. We have none of it. And we're destroying all we have. Why? For money? Seriously, pieces of dead trees? You've got to be kidding me. That's it? That's what this is all about? That's rubbish. I'm sorry, this is just rubbish. There shouldn't be war. We should be helping each other. We should be expanding. We should be exploring. We should be doing what we are setting out to do. We haven't been to the moon in like 50 years. What does that tell you? And the only reason they did it, as far as I'm concerned, is because they're on some space race to beat the other person at getting there. Think about how much more we could accomplish. Think about how much of a permanent and positive mark we could be in the universe. We could find out so much more. Or we could probably be, and quite possibly, like at least one other civilization out there who, like us, they could have been having wars. They could have known there is more out there, but they just put all that time into wars. They destroyed their own planet. There could just be some planet out there with a dead civilization we might never know about. They're death themselves, just like the way we're heading. And the thing is, we can avoid that. It's not too late to change things. We can make things better on Earth. We can travel out so much further. We can do so much more. But we're so caught up in our own conflicts that we just can't realise that. And the few people who do, well, like me, we're too powerless to do anything. We don't get a say. The best we can do is sit in the bush in front of a camera, talk about it, and at the end of the day, no one's even probably going to see this video, so where does that leave us? Why should we have all these governments in place anyway if all it's doing is destroying what we have? I believe we could have a better future, but it takes all of us, especially the ones who are actually in power, because people like me, yeah, we can say things, but do they truly matter in the grand scheme of things? No, because no one takes it into consideration. Or they'll take it, they say they take it into consideration, but they don't do anything. And it's a bit annoying. Well, it's a bit more than annoying. But, to think we could be doing so much more for humanity. But war, money, it's all holding us back, because it's all we care about. What are they going to do when they realise, hey, we've stuffed up? We're all going to die. What are they going to do? Count their pools of money? What's that going to do? Nothing. Sure, I can understand why money is a thing, but to absolutely dictate the future of our species and whether we go extinct or not over it is just stupid. We can do better, and we need to do better. Now, I know no one's probably going to see this, but on the off chance someone does, I encourage you to at least try to do something. Even just picking up a bit of rubbish, it helps at least a bit. Really, it's the best we can do at the moment. Otherwise, we just have to sit back and hope that something goes bloody right. Now, if you did enjoy this, do consider sticking around for some unscripted talks. I just plop a camera down and talk about a subject, and hey, you might relate to one of them. But I'll see you guys on the next talk.